I'm not looking forward to summer at all. I'm not looking forward to things being nice out. I think things are gonna get messed up. You could already see it in the cities with people vandalizing. People have always done that. Vandalizing, that's everywhere. But to ransack stores, like mass amounts of people ransacking a store. This is happening in multiple cities. Chicago, I think maybe San Francisco, different places in California, now Philadelphia, and it's just going to keep expanding. And I've already talked about this where when you do this, you put the employees at risk, and then they shut the business down, and then you got people saying like, "Oh, this is reparations." Like, dude, this is like an accelerant of socialism. This is what happens with socialism. When you steal from other people, you end up losing out long term. Well, you're going to end up losing out quicker. Like, people in these communities who ransack they ransack stores in their own communities. The businesses will close down, and they won't have nowhere to buy resources. So it's just not good. I think you're gonna start seeing more riots. It's gonna kind of be like 2020 all over again, and this is what I really fear. People coming out, bringing their mental illness, their aggression. A few years ago, I used to enjoy like a nice day coming out, but now I just like the cold. People stay inside. If people acted civilized and normal, it'd be cool, man. But people are acting more and more psychotic, and it's just not sustainable. And I just don't want to be around it. People have been affected, I think, by the decisions that have happened the last 3 years. Aside from like the environment they were raised in, with like single parents and stuff like that, or broken families, and not having a good example, a strong father figure. And this happens in a lot of different communities. It's not just one community, it's a lot of different communities. The lockdowns of 2020, the forced shot in 2021, the high inflation in 2022. The government just won't stop printing out money or spending money. And that puts a big burden on the regular person. So I'm not excited for summer. I'm not excited for things to get nice. I'm excited for fall. I'm looking forward towards fall. I like it when it's cool out. I don't like it when it's hot. So if I can I plan to work a lot to try to get this summer over as quick as possible. I think that's the best thing for me, just to work a lot, try to prepare for a possible recession. I don't know, we should have already been in a recession, we should be in a recession. It's really weird. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to survive. I'm just trying to decipher what's the best path for survival for the future, so I can take care of myself, and maybe give some advice for other people. I think it's just best to work hard now. I don't see. I'm not impressed with video games. I'm not impressed with entertainment. I think that the most entertainment right now is political. I think that I'm more entertained by TikTok, and I don't even watch TikTok much. But I'm not entertained by movies, new movies. I'm not entertained by TV shows. I don't want to get involved in any of that. And I just think that right now in my life, it's best for me just to work hard, work multiple jobs. Considering that both of my kids have graduated now I can just really focus on trying to get myself going. So I've had to hold myself back a lot. Anyway, I'm going to talk about a different subject now. I'm getting so tired and so annoyed with red pill content at this point. I think it's good. I think it's good that people go to it. I just think that I'm exhausted with it. I'm so tired of seeing these videos of women acting horribly, you know. And yes, they do, but it's just like there's bad men too, you know. Like it goes both ways. And it's just like continuously, and I understand like the backlash, like women are held up on a pedestal right now, but I'm just like so over it at this point. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked at any woman's behavior. I'm not like they come at you with these thumbnails of, oh, this is the worst woman ever, blah blah blah, and try to get you to watch it. And it's just like, yeah, this is one fucking person, man, out of what, 4 billion women? I don't know, man. It's like, it's not the majority. Yeah, it's some. And I've said that, you know, there's a lot of women that are going towards this trajectory, like I've said before, and I still believe this. But it's just like, dude, I guess it's like, if you watch my videos and I kind of sound the same as my other videos, it's just like, okay, I get the point, man. Like, what else do you got now? I think the most entertaining thing right now is politics. That's the number one thing. And cultural differences when it comes to the right and left. That right there, like a big thing today was this Starship launch. That was huge. Now, I think it was a success. I mean, I seen that video on TikTok of it blowing up, but Elon shared one of its launch, and you know, that's a huge thing. That's a big step to go to Mars. Like that's history right there. That's like watching, you know, the first steps on the moon or something like that, kind of like that, or like on TV. It's not to that extent, but it's a huge step for humanity to possibly humans go to another planet and stay there for a long period of time. That's entertaining. It's entertaining, like all the stuff, a lot of stuff that Elon's coming out with is so entertaining, man. Like I listened to his interview with Tucker Carlson. That thing was spot on. His interview with the BBC reporter was phenomenal. You know what? That Tucker Carlson video that I listened to with the interview with Elon, like he talked about a lot of stuff I already know about because I follow all that shit. But the average person doesn't. But it's just like there's so many things that pull me in different directions. Lex Fridman, I watched a little bit of a take of aliens are here now or something like that. Like there's so many interesting things, and I'm just so tired of hearing about women are bad, they treat men. It's like, I don't know, because I think because I've been in it for so long that it's like listening to right-wing commentators come out with shocking videos. Like, they're so shocked the new left is. It's like, it's not shocking to me anymore because I've already been through it. Like, not been through it, but I've already, like, there's nothing that they can do. I'm so desensitized. Like, the same with women. I'm so desensitized. Like, Joker came out with a video talking about, oh, the worst girlfriend ever. She left her man when he had cancer, and like she was running for a marathon for brain cancer. Like, I don't fucking care. Like, that doesn't surprise me, man. And if you think it doesn't happen both ways, you're crazy. You don't think the dude leaves his woman that has terminal, like, no man has ever done that. Like, that's just, if you're just a shitty fucking human, it doesn't matter what sex you are. You're just a fucking shitty human. And I'm just, like, tired of hearing that shit, man. I'm tired. Like, yeah, I get it. You know, there's shitty fucking women, or there's shitty fucking men too, man. It goes both ways, and I'm not sitting here like I'm some type of feminist or whatever. I'm just like, you can see when things start going to one side too much, it's kind of like, okay, like, that's just too, it's like, time to go the way. That's why I go for MAGA, is because it's like everything is so far left right now, and MAGA kind of, like, I relate with a lot of people with MAGA, and honestly, like, those people, even if I'm not conservative or Christian, they'll still accept me, because I have some of the same values as them when it comes to free speech and gun rights. They'll accept me. Well, at the left, I could say, well, I'm not big on the trans movement, and then they'll just, like, cancel me. You know, it's not like, well, I agree that, you know, women should have some rights. I think that women should be able to abort the baby reasonably if she's been, like, raped or incest. Another thing too is, I think that I should be able. I think that you know, there's a lot of words that I think, you know, when I would say, like, things before where I would limit some words, like, oh, the vaccine. Like, my whole thing is, I was worried about getting banned or kicked off of YouTube, but I think a lot of those content creators were worried about monetization, which I'm not I'm not getting any type of monetization, so it doesn't fucking matter. I still can't say exactly what I want. I have to kind of be careful, but anyways, like, if you don't accept everything in the left's agenda, which is, like, changing daily, like, somebody's can change their gender just based off how they feel in the moment, and I'm supposed to accept that house made on sand, like, there's no concrete values there, or they can just change it just because of the hive mind says change it, and then they go, like, one day they could be anti AR-15, and the next day they'd be like they could be pro AR-15, and, like, the inconsistency with these people is just crazy. And there's inconsistencies with the right, of course. Everyone has some issues. Everyone has some hypocrisy. And I just think the left is just blatantly hypocrites. Like, I've seen this before when I could have a view, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, like, yeah, you're right, man. It does make me sound hypocritical. And then I can change my view. And I think that's the difference, is understanding. I think there's a lot of people on the left that they're either afraid to think for themselves or even say anything for themselves. But to understand, like, critical thought, to understand, like, maybe the group you're going with is saying things that you're just like, that doesn't make any sense, and then you keep on going along with them instead of being like calling them out, you know. Just stick it for yourself, and some and you have to rely on some things because other people are experts and you're not. You can do your research, but like, do you think I believe anything Greta Thunberg says about climate change? I don't believe it. I don't give a fuck what she says. Most people that says shit about climate change, I just like, they're using fear. You know, like, when I was a teenager in the 1990s, I was afraid of this ozone layer, and it's healed. The ozone layer had a big hole in it, and then now it's healed. So, and I'm for the environment. I don't want to live in a shithole. I don't want oceans to rise, but I haven't seen any evidence of oceans rising. I've seen bad weather, but there's always been bad weather on Earth. I'm not saying that there isn't climate change. I'm not saying that it's as bad as these climate crisis people are acting like. You know, they come out with these videos of these ice sheets falling into the ocean. Like, I've seen this for like 20 or 30 years, man. When are the oceans rising? How comes we still have basically the same maps as we had when I was like 30 years ago? Like, I've seen this. Glaciers melting, the oceans, but they haven't been. So they don't talk about when the glaciers, like, come back, or they, ice caps come back. They don't talk about that. They only talk about, oh, a sheet of ice fell into the ocean, a big sheet of ice. Like, and then these people who are telling me about climate change are the same people who are like, I can be on a private jet because I have money for carbon tax. But if you really cared about the environment, wouldn't you try to be like off the grid as much as possible? But they don't. And that's why I don't believe these people. These same people, it's like these celebrities who act like they care about humans and shit like that. And they're worth millions and hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, why? Why do you need all that? I don't understand why you need all that. For what? You know, I sound like a hypocrite defending Elon, but at least he's like innovating. At least it seems like he's trying to do better for the humankind with his innovations. But I just don't see what, like, a lot of these billionaires and probably trillionaires are doing good for humankind. It's like, we want to, like, they're promoting the LGBT and depopulation of the earth, and I don't understand what these people of the New World Order are really doing good for people. I just see, like, middle class is being evaporated, and you're either rich or poor. And if you think that that's sustainable going forward, and everyone's poor and you got a couple rich, well, when people start starving, they'll fucking kill you. They will come. It doesn't matter. Like, if you got a group of people and they are starving, they are gonna come and eat you. So you could have the fucking lavish palace all you want, and you can have security, but ammo runs out. There's a lot of people that'll come after you. You can only defend for so long. before you get overran. And to live in a fucking bunker? Oh, let's have World War III. Like, I think nuclear bombs should be fucking banned. Like, why do we need nuclear bombs? We should all come together and get fucking rid of them and eradicate that shit. And if anybody tries to build a nuclear fucking bomb, they should be prosecuted to the full extent of a global law. It's ridiculous. I don't see any need for fucking nuclear fucking weapons that can annihilate the world. There's no point to them. The only point we have for them is to threaten other people. Oh, I'm going to launch my nuclear bombs at you. Okay, I'm going to launch mine and we'll just fucking end the earth. What's the point, man? There's no point. Anyway, I got to get out of here.